Alrighty, my darlings. Now, before we talk about the family of United States citizens that were just robbed by our government at taxpayer expense, in case you needed anything else, I need to speak to these commentators, darlings. Please stop telling these people to get scared when you read headlines about things like the latest executive proclamation, militarizing police, or whatever the heck it is they're doing now. When these people get scared, they comply. Stop telling them to comply. Tell them to get angry. When they get angry, they want to speak to the manager. Do you understand? We need the manager energy, not the go hide your head some more energy. Okay? Like I keep saying, imagine that it was President O who just did and said this, and then use the unbridled rage that's going to bubble up for reasons you don't understand and don't even want to look into right now. Just channel that rage into the target at hand. All right. Whatever you need to do to get yourself upset, but stop telling them to get scared. Scared people put their heads in the sand and comply, and that's not what we need. Okay. That's a repeat of the 30s and 40s. The second thing I'm going to say is I'm going to tell you about what happened to this family and how Frozen Water literally stole for them, and there wasn't even their names on the warrant. But first, you need to promise that you're not going to come in the comments and go, and where's Congress? And where's the military? Who's going to stop this? Where's Jack Smith? Darling, the Jack Smith thing, like I said, whatever happens with ICC is separate. They do not have like a military. They can issue a warrant. Guess who else has a warrant? Putin has a warrant. Okay, Netanyahu has a warrant. They're still skipping around the world fancy free, just avoiding the countries that will detain them. So, if something happens, that would be great on paper, but someone would still have to scoop dude up. So, separate from that, now we're going to talk about Frozen Water, all right, who went after a family of United States citizens. They had just moved into that home. They were 2 weeks in, not even unpacked. The party of family and children and protecting women put them outside in the rain. The little girls were in their underwear. So much for caring about the children in the rain, in their underwear out front, while they ransacked the house. Property damage, more property damage. Again, it wasn't even their names on the warrant. Do you think Frozen Water cared? No, because they're not reading these things. The cruelty is the point. The cruelty and destruction is the point. Again, taxpayer expense. We're paying for this. They took their electronics, their laptops, their cell phones, and their cash. The cash they had on hand because they just moved into that house 2 weeks ago. They took that too. Evidence. They weren't the people on the warrant. Do you think that matters? No. So no, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that because I want you to get scared. Like I said, United States citizens, for those who keep thinking that that's the magical word that makes them need to care. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, get scared, guys, because it could happen to anyone. They already told you that. They told you that when they started going after military spouses and judges and even SCOTUS. So the fact that some of y'all think that you're above all of those, no. But we're not getting scared. You don't comply. You get angry. Get that Karen energy. There's a reason they sent 20 people to descend on one house of a family of four or five. They needed 20 people to show up, and it wasn't even the right place. So they took everything anyway, destroyed the house, and stole their money. We have government-funded you-know-whats, the word they like to call us, the THUG word. Okay? All right? Don't get scared. Get angry, because angry gets shit done, Nancy. Okay, get that manager energy. Pretend that it was President O who ordered that on an American citizen family and use the rage that's going to bubble up that you don't even want to identify why it comes up when you think of it being him and not the guy who's actually doing it. Like I said, we won't talk about that right now. Just use it and laser focus it on the right thing because, darling, you're running out of time. You're running out of time. You're watching them ramp it up. I told you in the beginning, you have a limited amount of time to kick these people along. And y'all who else is going to do it? Who else is going to do it? Someone else needs to do it, not us. We need to stay peaceful. All throughout history, only peaceful things have worked when people want freedom. Sorry, I can't even say that with a straight face. The people saying that in my comments, I'm extra side-eyeing them like we're all through history, the only successful campaigns for peaceful ones, you say? You want to run that by the steeple people? Because they're not the biggest religion on the planet because they peacefully showed everyone how happy they are. They're still not doing it that way.